Welcome, everyone. It's June the 26th, and we are still working. I haven't got, wait, I have not lined up properly. There we go. The law of karmic dispensation. We're going to go deep into the law of karmic dispensation, connected to the 10th dimension, connected to the mother's hope and the throat chakra. So, this is a reminder of our mission with Archangel Michael, connected again to the throat chakra because it's a mission of peace and truth. And that blue of the throat chakra is all about karmic dispensation. So when we release all debt that's owed to us and the debt that we've incurred, we go striding forth into peace within the self. So this is how important is asking for that karmic dispensation. We can invoke the universal law of change with SK for the highest and the best. He says that's the easiest way for change to happen, to remember to do that every day, and then be open to the change happening within the self. Really surrender back just into the arms of the mother, or to SK, to any of the masters, Saint Germain, Jesus, whoever comes to you. And just that deeper surrender, because we've all carrying a lot of old grief. So if the tears come up, just let them out, let them flow. Okay, so yeah, this is just a reminder of all the beings that are helping us on the other side. Here we are in the throat. So the throat is all about the sound and the silence, the stillness. Hope is remembering the serenity, that total and perfect calm, knowing things are not as they seem on this planet. There's the karmic dispensation law, and then the 10th dimension, where angels play. It's all about beauty and that beautiful blue dome of generosity and selflessness and charity and purity. So the 10th dimension, we release our ego, or the ego comes into alignment with who we truly are. So now this is what I was mentioning just a minute ago about Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. So the reason this came up was on my Instagram, there are reels that happen, and I happened on this one. It just happened out of the blue, never even seen this person before, called Raw of Earth. And he was explaining E equals mc squared. And he said, in his physics class, everybody learns that E is light and M is matter. And he says, light and matter are exactly the same. So this is what, in the definition of joy, also Archangel Gabriel talks about, Archangel Michael talks about this in the definition of truth. So I just wanted to bring it to our awareness that it's actually quite simple. It's not meant to be complicated. C, Raw of Earth said, is speed. So C squared, and the galactics did tell us that the speed of light is unbelievably fast. We have no calculations for it. And then I'll get to the infinity sign in a minute, but we'll just go, Raw of Earth did not have the infinity sign here. But what he said, when light slows down, it turns into matter. Yes, Ken.
Didn't we also say something about the speed of love being involved in that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Very good. It's faster than we can imagine. So that's the movement of love. So, and you'll see it says action down here. So yeah, we'll get to that. Thank you. Yes, Darren.
I don't know, maybe I'm out of date, but I always heard or read that E was energy.
Well, this is all he was saying, and the way that it translated, it fit in with everything that Michael and Gabrielle, all these definitions. So I'm just running with this. So energy is more connected to the action in the Council of Love information. So he's talking light and matter, basically.
Yeah, well, usually the M is matter, yeah, and C is light, speed of light, basically. And then when you add infinity, that would be the speed of thought.
That's
Okay,
an
well,
interesting.
I've got what Albert says in the next slide. So let's just go with what this guy said, because it makes a lot of sense. When light slows down, it turns into matter. We are light beings. Everything around us in this moment is light, vibrating at a lower speed. So that's what creates the substance. That's why we can feel our physical form. And remember how Michael said love is the fuel? Well, that's the light. And then he also said love is a substance. Well, that's the light vibrating at a lower speed. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then he said the light entering our eyes is influencing the way we think, the way we feel, the way we act, is influencing how well we sleep, how energized we feel when we wake up, which mood we are in, how much focus we have. It's really important to be outside and absorbing the light of the sun. We don't do that enough sometimes, and that really helps balance our health. So when light enters our eyes, it turns into electricity that activates our inner pharmacy so we can produce all the neurotransmitters and hormones that influence our metabolism, our thinking, our feeling, therefore our action. It's so brilliant what he said. And all he was doing was talking it. I had to transcribe it. So I just thought this is really, really beautiful. And how important light, when it slows down, it turns into matter. Okay, so then Albert Einstein says the continuum of the mass of the light, which is really love, that is where the infinity comes in. That one little symbol is rather important, is it not? For it speaks to the continuity and the infinite nature of creation and the universe. And here I had tried to squeeze it into a manageable form when it was never intended to be so small. So it's brilliant. And then Archangel Raphael said there's no difference between healing and creation. And that's what they're saying, what he's saying right here. So, and then I said, well, how do we bring this information to karmic dispensation? And what I heard really distinctly was letting go of being right brings us to non-judgment of everyone, compassion, love. And that's us relinquishing all debt that has been incurred to us, that we have incurred. Karmic dispensation is a big step towards peace. Because when we've released everything, all debt that is owed to us and all debt we've incurred, you're left in a state of peace and no need to be right about anything. So it's an incredible state to be walking around the planet in, so that when we interact with family or friends or we're out, in community, our field is communicating that. So I just thought this E equals MC squared to infinity is really it's so beautiful. And then this is me saying when we're asking for karmic dispensation, we're asking for the movement of love, the release of debt, so debts incurred, so we can be our truth, our joy, our light, simply. So truth is the divine knowing. So this is light, what you think of as supreme intelligence, light, wisdom, light, substance, that's light slowed down, inspiration, ideas, and love is the expression and how that is experienced. So there's the C squared. Is that what he said? Yeah, C squared to infinity. Okay, and then joy, you are the substance of love. Yeah, we're in physical form. That's the substance, light slowed down of love, and the matter of joy. So there we go. There's matter. You are the embodiment, the light of joy. That's the light of joy. Light slows down, it turns into matter or substance. So substance and matter are very similar. You are the embodiment of that essence of laughter and the tinkling of gladness. Yeah, Steve.
I think I just got that equation after years of looking at
Yeah.
it. Energy, love, light, uh, is one way of talking about it. That's on one side of the equation. And if you took matter and you sped it up to the square of the speed of light, or I think that's what that is, throughout all situations, uh, they're the same.
Mhm.
If you sped up matter, it would become energy,
Mhm.
right? So they've just defined two equivalent parts.
Mhm. Amazing, isn't it? And the young guy,
Yeah.
this young guy, raw of earth. I mean, I was just blown away when I heard him saying what he was saying, because all of a sudden things started to make sense. And I was like, okay. And this is how important it is to get out in the sunlight and allow the light into our eyes, because it activates your inner pharmacy. Yes, Ken.
Is also the Egyptian symbol for the sun.
Which one?
Ra, R-A.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Raw of earth. Yeah, very good. There we go. So no wonder he knows all about light. Okay. All of these are interwoven as one. Yes, Paula.
This is probably why I've stumbled onto different sources that say we probably should not be wearing sunglasses.
Oh, absolutely. I never wear sunglasses.
I gave them up a couple years ago myself, but it was only after I had read that I'm like, well, duh.
Mhm. Yeah, we
Oh.
are. Yes, so that's this activating our inner pharmacy. I love that.
Yeah. So I just thought I would share that.
Good job. Thank you for that. Yes. Yep. Okay, so all of these are interwoven as one, interwoven uniquely into your tapestry. So that's the light slowed down, turning into substance and into your being, which is the energy. Yeah, so if this was energy, he didn't talk about this E being energy. He just said light and matter. And then the way he explained it made sense. So to me, energy, when I write energy, I always do it blue. It is the mother's action, basically. So,
Yeah, I look at energy as being love.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I do. Yeah, love is energy, but it's different than light when I
There
talk.
aren't two. There are not two. There's only one love, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. But when you look at
So,
what Michael says, oh, hang on. Where does he say love is? Oh no, I don't have that. Do I have it? No, I don't know where I have what Michael says. Oh darn, that's too bad. There. Love is the fuel. So that's here he's talking light. Love is the substance. There's light slowed down, and love is the movement, which I call energy. Yeah, but and then when the Council of Love talks about energy, it's usually connected to the mother, and so like this is all energy. Reparation, repentance, reconstitution, peace, the movement of the mother. Yeah, but that's just how I've looked at it. Yeah. So see the scale of balance, see how it looks like a person, like with the arms, and it's a substance. So I'm just saying that we are the matter of joy and the substance here, the substance of love, and we're in the movement of peace. We're creating peace, basically. So that's what that symbol is about there. Okay. Did you get that, Steve? You look like you're studying that. Oh, maybe he's looking at something else. Okay, so anyways, that was my little, a little introduction for karmic dispensation and relating it to that formula. Okay, so the universal law of karmic dispensation helps us understand that the mother forgives absolutely everything, but karmic dispensation must be requested. We too can be that constant state of forgiveness that the mother is, as forgiving as she is, etherically and in person. Apologies and forgiveness, compassion and gratitude create Nova being and Nova Earth. This law is a gift of new beginnings. Love is the movement. So it's just a good idea to remember the golden grid that's all around us. So yes, Ken?
Well, I was thinking about when we were talking about love is also, to me, the how do I want to say this? That the transition between being, well, I guess we are God, so it doesn't matter. But I was going to say that the difference, or that we're closer to God because of that, because of what the love is in fuel, substance, and movement.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because God is love. The Divine Mother and the Divine Father, when they're combined, because the mother's blue and the father's the golden light, that when they unify, that's the blue and yellow makes green, which is love. Yeah, and we carry both energies in the physical form. And that's why the heart chakra is so green. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And it's us just remembering that we're all so divine, and just let go these old belief systems that are all about being right. Let them go.
Yeah, I think that's so important, to remember that we are divine. We are sparks of the divine. So basically, we are creators,
No, you're an angel, Darren.
which is a creator, right?
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you're talking about your divinity.
Hey, I'm trying to get there. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go through the meditation one more time, just because it's so important. So if you want to just close your eyes for this one, that's fine, because we've already gone through it. Or you can read the slides along with me, however you feel. It's just such a powerful meditation. And I was thinking, if we want to just allow yourself to take whoever shows up to the karmic board, whether it's a leader, whether it's a family member, whoever comes with you, fabulous. Yes, Ken.
I can't remember. I think you sent this out already, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
Yep, I sent
I'll
out
go.
as an email, and I'm going to post it as well on my site and Golden Age of Gaia.
Okay.
I think it's going up on Friday. So it's all the slides, and it's going to even have an audio at the top. So you can listen to the audio and read the slides if you want. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I have it posted on my site in the widgets on the left-hand column. So you can go there anytime and do it. It's going to be with the slide. It is with the slides and the audio. Yeah. Because it's such an important one. And you can do it as many times as you like. Like, it's one of those ones you can go back and do it again and again.
Do you want me to move my arm? Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Let's begin by taking a nice deep breath of gold. And remember that breathing these colors is really important, because the gold is going to help you release the old anger and the shame and the sorrow and everything. Like, the colors help us to go deeper into the release. So begin by taking a nice deep breath of gold, of that bright, beautiful, platinum colored gold, that very light, shiny gold. And that's the gold of Sanat Kumara, It's also the gold of your self-worth. And then if you bring it down a couple of shades into that rich burnished Florentine gold, that's the gold of Archangel Gabriel. And that's the gold of joy, of that deep, deep gratitude for yourself. So as we begin and you relax, sinking into your chair, wherever you are, to feel yourself letting go of the day and your to-do list, and thank yourself. Thank yourself for taking this time for your sacred self and to receive this gift of dispensation. As we begin, I ask each and every one of you to give yourself a hug. Cross your arms across yourself and give yourself a hug and love yourself and know how worthy you are and how ready you are to accept this gift and to implement this law of dispensation. Now let's take a nice deep breath of magenta, the color of compassion, the color of mercy, the color of Yeshua and Lord Maitreya and the Buddha, and breathe in that wonderful magenta, that blend of blue and red. As you do, bring it down into your heart and feel your heart expanding and feel the energy coming up from Gaia as she sends you life force. That's the red, and be in your heart. Now let's take another breath of blue, of the beautiful Mary blue, because what's the point of dispensation, of allowance and forgiveness without hope and restoration? So bring it in, bring in that beautiful blue diamond and go deeper. And once again, I want you to fly through that pinprick of light, the center of your heart, fly through that portal to your interior chambers where we do this sacred work with universal law. As you enter these chambers of gold and you see your mission and purpose etched on the walls, your dreams and desires, your creations of what you are choosing to bring forward in this lifetime, relax and find your chair or your pillow, your place in the sacred chamber of your heart, where we do this work together because all of us are one. Today, we invoke the law of dispensation, and more specifically, the law of karmic dispensation. So this wipes the slate clean of all the things you have done or not done, of all the debt that you have owed, but more importantly, that is owed to you. So you are cutting the cords, you are wiping the slate clean, but it is important that this dispensation be requested. Feel yourself standing outside a rather judicial looking building, and we do not ask that you do this alone. So feel your guides around you, and Sanat Kumara, perhaps Archangel Gabriel, the Universal Mother, whoever you need to give you support and courage, reinforcement to ask for this gift for yourself, this gift that you so richly deserve. Feel yourself going up the steps and into this building and walking down a long hallway until you see a door with a beautiful golden plaque that says Karmic Dispensation Board. Take a moment and breathe the gold and breathe the magenta and feel your readiness. Knock on the door and enter. Remember to bring your friends, your guides. Be modest and respectful, for this is a request. As you enter the room, you see that there is a long table, somewhat like a board table. And on the opposite side of the table from thee, there are 5 beings seated. They look serious, available, but serious. Take a moment and look at each one of them, for these are the beings that comprise the karmic board. As you are doing that, you are going to feel yourself being examined, a bit like being under the microscope. Just breathe and allow The entire key to receiving this gift of karmic dispensation is asking and requesting it from your heart. So make sure you are in your heart. Bring all the energy to your heart center, and the words that you say for this request are always the same. So take a deep breath. These words are, I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven, erased. So feel yourself saying this. I request
I
that all
request
karmic debt
that all karmic debt
that is owed to me
that is owed to me,
and that I owe
and that I know
and have incurred
and have incurred,
be forgiven
be forgiven
and erased.
and released.
Look at the judges and receive their blessing and this gift of wiping your slate clean, and by inference, by what affecting the slate of so many others as well. Express your gratitude, your thanksgiving. Now turn around and walk out of the door with your guides and Raj. Feel that burden that has been lifted from your heart and from your shoulders. Hold your head up high. Walk down the hallway and out of the building, down the steps and back into the chamber of your heart, and give thanks. This is a gift of new beginnings. Okay. It's such an amazing meditation because it just really puts you out there. So lots of healing happening with that one. I highly recommend we do it. Like, you can do it many, many times and just watch and see who shows up with you. And you can consciously take people to leaders, family members, whoever you feel could benefit from the release of karmic debt. When the Universal Mother Mary talked about hope, she talked about unconditional support. So in a way, karmic dispensation is that. So you're unconditionally supporting yourself by releasing all the debt that's been incurred. So that's one way of looking at it. And then, so right after that meditation finished, Sanat Kumara came in and he said, "Greetings, I am Sanat Kumara." And Susie says, "Welcome. Welcome to each and every one of you. It is a gift of new beginnings. It is a gift of forgiveness. And in this situation, it is also an opportunity for each of you to understand that you may also forgive, and to forgive not only those who have harmed you or hurt you or in some way made you feel poorly, but it is also the opportunity to forgive your sweet self. This is the most important. And to know this gift is freely given, and therefore, my friends, it must be freely received as well. There is no payment, there is no debt due. So we're doing this in physical form. Oftentimes this information is received when we pass to the other side. So these laws are helping us embody how things are in the higher realms. The Divine Mother forgives everything. These lifetimes are experiences. Yes, there is divine justice, but that's out of our hands. We don't have to worry about who goes where. Our job is basically just to do the really deep work of forgiveness of self, because it's never really out there. If we have attracted some kind of trauma in this lifetime, there's a reason. There's a reason. We needed to do some karmic balancing. So, and that's what we've been doing in this lifetime. So really, really, really bless all the experiences you've been through. It helps us bring us into this place of forgiveness of everything. We are in a time of karmic dispensation. It is a gift of forgiveness. And in this situation, it is an opportunity for each of you to understand that you may also forgive, and to forgive not only those who may have harmed you or hurt you in some way, made you feel poorly, but it is an opportunity to forgive yourself. So this is where I say we have attracted what happened to us because we may have behaved similarly in other lifetimes. So often the coin gets flipped and then we experience the traumas that we may have inflicted on others in other lifetimes. So we want to have all the experiences. Yes, Darren.
So when it says we are in a time of karmic dispensation, so is that saying this hasn't been available before now?
It has been available, especially when Jesus walked the planet. It's just that we are consciously aware of it now. We were aware of it when Jesus walked the planet, supposedly, but we didn't take much advantage of it. Now, because we are, so much more aware, it's an awareness of it, basically. Mhm.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, Steve.
There's also another aspect to it, and that's that at the end of each age, anybody ascending, their karma is forgiven automatically. It's the intensity of the experience of ascension, Sahaja Nirvikalpasmati, burns all vasanas, all seeds of future action to a crisp. So that's an automatic karmic dispensation for everybody who ascends. And
we're all here to ascend.
That's right. You bet. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, me too.
So just let yourself burn up, because the body does get really hot when you're burning up old energy as well. That is a sign you're burning up the old energy. Yes. Ken or Lillian. Ken.
Now, yeah, I have a question, Steve. What did you mean by at the end of the event, or
An age, the end of an
yeah,
age.
the age.
Well, we are passing from what Hindus call the Kali Yuga, what we call the Piscean age, into what they call the Sat Yuga or Golden Age, and what we call the Aquarian Age. And when you finish an age, it's like the play is over. Everybody gets to go home. Oh yeah, you stumbled here. You're forgiven. Don't worry about it. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the performance. So it's like that. All sins are forgiven at the end of an age.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, and it does help if you just keep saying, I am forgiveness of my sweet self. Yes, Paula.
Coming from the background of Catholicism, this is a lot like the reconciliation, or asking for forgiveness inside with a priest. And I'm sure that the original intent of that particular sacrament, maybe from Jesus' time, I don't even know, probably started with this basis and was hijacked over a period of time. But it's amazing to me how much of the same vein there is. So a lot of this is reminding me of those things.
And yes, and in a lot of the religious systems, there is a practice of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is bringing me. Go ahead.
Yeah, even if you think of Ho'oponopono, that's the Hawaiian tradition of. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Did you have something else you wanted to say?
No.
Okay, that was great. Thank you. Thank you. Good. That was good. Okay, Steve.
I forgot. I have to reword something I said. At the end of an age, not that everybody's karma is forgiven. The people who karma is burned up. So I need to make that alteration.
The people who
Ken?
okay, so yeah,
Ken?
you kind of cut in and out there, Steve. It looks like you're frozen now too. So
Oh dear.
oh yeah, you froze for a bit there.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Earlier, by the way, you were cutting. What?
Oh, did he freeze again?
That's weird.
Yeah. It
That
seems
was mean, Steve. That was mean.
It was funny.
Domini.
okay. Anyways, I think we get the point. We're supposed to be laughing too, like after all of this falls away. So it's really good to laugh. Yeah. Okay, good. This is really good to remember. This gift is freely given. And therefore, my friends, it must be freely received. There is no payment, there is no debt due. It is a gift of new beginnings. And personally, I think it's gifted to everybody. Like really, it's the whole planet is ascending. We're all here to ascend together. We decided that back in 2012. And hence all these laws came out after that. So you know, we just need to remember not to stop being right about things. And when we're not being right, then you can see everything could flow. Peace could flow on the planet. So anyways, we ascend as we all forgive ourselves. Aw. Yeah, and that unconditional support within yourself, that forgiveness of self. Yeah. Okay. Because we tend to be right. If you find yourself being right about something, it usually means there's deeper work of within the self. It has nothing to do with the other person or the leader that we're raging about or the situation. It always comes back to the self and what we're still carrying. Because if we neutralize all that old energy, all that old sorrow and shame and guilt and anger and hatred, within the self, you can stand back like a tree and just watch everything and not get caught in any of the drama. You just can see the way clearly. So this forgiveness, this asking for karmic dispensation really clears the path. It is important during this time of transition that each and every one of you be set free and not hindered by the past or even the future. And this gift that has been bestowed this day does that. So I would ask each of you not to cling to old grievances or old hurts, to not cling to old patterns of behavior or actions or thoughts or ideations, belief systems that do not in any way serve you. You are newborn, and yet you are newborn with the wisdom and the love and the knowing of who you are and of the journey that you have completed thus far and that you intend and will complete. This frees you to ascend. So yeah, it's just letting go of all of this old stuff. The key is that if you're like what I've noticed it with myself, when I'm interacting with family sometimes, I fall back into the old systems because it's such a habit. So now I'm so aware of it. I involving the family members, asking them for help just to remind us not to do that. So it's a practice of awareness, basically. So often when we have spoken to you about ascension and about the timeliness, the choice of ascension, you have said to us, yes, I'm ready to go. I want to go, but I do not wish to leave my friends, my family, my dog, my cat, my horse, my chickens behind. Now we understand that, and certainly your decision to go forward as a collective has been miraculous and has been celebrated throughout many universes, far more than you know. This is amazing. But it is one thing to say to me, Raj, I want to wait 10 minutes for my friend or my beloved. It is a very different thing to say, I cannot go because I feel a karmic tie, an obligation, a debt. That is gone. Those ties are cleared. And so this is one more step that we give you to fly free. Now we want you, if you were to have a say in the matter, we want you to fly through that portal with everyone that you love because it makes it more joyous. It is freeing and you are not looking back, but dear hearts, it is time. So if you feel like you need to do this meditation over and over, just do it until you feel really free. Yes, Ken.
One of the things that I was thinking about was that when you do transition, I guess is the word, that all your relatives and everybody else is there right at that point. So I was thinking that there's a similarity there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, well, you're talking about actually passing over to the other side and
Yes.
yeah, relatives come to be with us. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Now you say, Raj, I've made my decision to ascend and to go forward. And so I say to you, each of you this day, then beloved ones, what are you waiting for? We beckon you. Gaia has stabilized you. You have relinquished the old third. Come and be with us. So I think let's see what time we're at here. Yeah, it's time. So we're going to leave it at that. And then there's more questions that I ask a question, Susie asks a bunch of questions. So, but I think the most important thing is to really be aware of the old patterns of, or the way that he said it here, this old grievances, hurts, not to cling to old patterns of behavior or actions, thoughts, ideations, belief systems. that don't serve us. It's just to become more and more and more aware. And this meditation really helps with that. Mhm. And then it also goes out, like you cut the ties for yourself. You're cutting the ties for everybody that's connected to you, basically. So it helps everyone. And it just keeps going and going and going. So it's one of those ones, it's like dominoes. Yeah. All right. Shall we send some energy out for 10 minutes?
Yep.
Well, sure.
All right. Let's do it. Okay. You can put yourself on mute if you like, and let's does anyone want to do like a specific thing, or just send the knowing of karmic dispensation out to the collective? Yeah. All right. Let's do it. See everybody in 10 minutes. Okay. That's our 10 minutes. What I discovered, my little globe pops off its little stand so I can hold it better. Okay. Wow, that 10 minutes went really fast. I looked up and it was saying 1 second. 1 second. Did you like that one, Lillian?
Uh, well, I liked it okay. I was just couldn't concentrate.
There's a lot of energy happening right now. I feel like I'm flying. Did you get into it, Ken?
Yeah.
Good.
I also got a message from the Father through the Divine Mother that I am proud of all of you.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. That's so lovely.
Yeah. Well, so anyway,
That's lovely. I like messages like that. We'll receive that.
mhm.
I open to receive. That's lovely. Thank you. And Steve, did you enjoy yourself? Oh, is he
Is he
frozen?
frozen again? Oh,
come on, Steve. You can only use that once.
no.
Do you enjoy the meditation?
Hmm?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I have to admit that I'm kind of going back and forth with some things that I'm doing,
Yeah.
so I didn't go as deeply as I might.
Yeah.
I feel peaceful.
Oh, good. That's all that matters.
Did you freeze?
Yeah. You're freezing. You're going in and out.
Ah,
Huh.
well, okay. Reflects my situation, I'm sure.
Mhm. And Darren, did you do the meditation again, or did you just send out karmic energy?
Yeah, this time I took a whole group with me to the karmic dispensation. Master DK's group. I took the whole group in with me, over 100 members, and it was hot. It got really hot in there. Let me tell you, I'm just sweating. So we did a lot of work.
That's good. That's burning it up. That's awesome. Great, thank you. And Paula, did you take family members, or
I did. I
Ah.
did. It's ironic that you would ask me that, because I actually did. I took extended family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone that I could think of that I've had interactions with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, because it goes back lifetimes too, because we tend to reincarnate in the same families over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of family. And then I've
Yeah.
been doing, like, world leaders have been showing up, like, just out
Yeah.
of the blue. I'll turn around and go, oh, hi. Okay, great.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really, really good. So, yeah. So as I said, that meditation's in my site. If you go into my Sacred Insights blog on the left side, down the widgets, you'll see it. It's there if you want to ever do it. And I'm going to post it on Friday as well on the Golden Age of Gaia. And then I'll put it into the widget with the laws. I didn't do that today, but I'll do that. So it's easy
okay.
to. Yeah. Because I think it's a really good one to do.
Yeah, it really is a good one.
Yeah. And it all it does is bring more clarity and more awareness of us as we're interacting with people, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And then that creates world peace. We want to be interacting with our family members out of all old grievances. And then that'll go into the golden grid, and then it helps with all the situations on the planet. You're holding it. That's us holding the field steady, like the mother said, for hope. That's how we hold the field steady.
Okay.
All right. So I'll try and bring all those concepts together on Friday. I'll see if I can do that.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have faith in you.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you need to know what that website was?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What website?
The
The
one
map.
where you bought your mat.
So I did send it to you.
Oh, did you? I'm
Okay.
sorry. Well, never
okay.
mind then.
It's okay. It is called Healthy Line. So you can just Google Healthy Line.
Okay,
Line.
Yes.
Okay,
okay.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And I did send you the link. So just go into your emails.
Okay,
Great.
I guess I haven't looked at my email today.
And if it's not there, then like I have been
No
having some weirdness happen around my emails. So just remind me, I'll send it back. I'll send it to you.
That's fine.
Uh,
I can
I've
find-
been having the same kinds of problems, so really,
With your email?
yeah, with email, with, yeah, some other things too, dealing with the computer, so, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, and some electronic devices and stuff, so,
Strange things.
Yeah, like my internet, it goes in and out. That's why I was thinking when Steve was going in and out, I was wondering if it was mine, but you guys kept hearing me, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, we didn't have
Yeah.
any problems with you.
yeah, it was Steve's fault.
It was Steve. He was going in and out.
Yeah,
He was just being silly tonight.
he was. He was having a fun time. Oh, all good. Oh, all right. Well, have a good night, and we'll
Yep,
see
see you Friday.
you on Friday. Bye.